What's going on, guys? Mark Galloway here. December 31st, 2024. New Year's Eve. It is finally about to come to an end, and it's crazy to think that we're halfway throughout the 2020s decade, or at least we're about to be. Honestly, I'm really glad that 2024 is coming to an end. I had my good times, don't get me wrong. I had my good times throughout the year. But I also had my bad times. Now, I'm going to vaguely say what my bad times were because most of it is surrounding something that's very personal. I'll get into a little bit of details, but I'm not going to say everything. So, 2024 on one end, I did have my good times. There was times when I still had my good share of events that I went to in 2024, the Monster Jam shows and Monster Truck shows, obviously. And I don't think I filmed the video. I did post on my Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably know where I'm gonna go to. I went to Collecticon in September of 2024 in Atlanta, Georgia, and it was a lot of fun. Expensive, yes, but I got to meet up again with some of the voice actors that I got. Well, I didn't get to know them personally, but I got to reunite. I met Bryce Papenbrook a good number of times. Well, not a whole lot, but maybe say 3-4 times. I guess you could say. I guess you could say that's a lot. It was my second time meeting Christina V after WeebCon back in 2022, I believe, and there was a few people that I got to. Oh, Yuri Lowenthal. It was my second time seeing him after WeebCon at around the same time. It was great seeing him again. I got to meet Charles Robinson. No, not Charles Robinson. I think it's Charles Martinet. But it's the Charles Martinet, the voice of Mario. Charles Robinson. That's the WWE ref. Please excuse me on that. But I got to meet the voice actor who did Mario and Luigi for a good number of years, so that was a dream come true. Yeah, my hair is pretty messed up. I just really had to. I just had to get this video going before the year ends. But yeah, I had my good times. And I want to give a big shout out to Jackson McDonald. Well, he didn't hook me up personally, but he invited me to be because the Monster Truck event at Atlanta Motor Speedway, because it was taking place around the same time as Collecticon, which FYI, it was a day before. But I got to go to see him at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and I had a good time. It was a fun show, but it was a little bit of an odd show. He did tell me that the second show was great. I have to look at the second show again on YouTube when I get the chance, but I'm sure it was. But yeah, it was a fun time. Jackson McDonald's a great dude, and yeah, so that's great. And I got to have a World Finals watch party with Corey Gallows. Was it necessary for me to say his full name? I don't think it was. Or CG Motorsports, whatever you call him. But I got to have a watch party live with him, and it was a ball. It was like watching the Super Bowl on TV. It was just great watching the World Finals live on the internet without having, to necessarily go to the event. It was great. I had a fun time. So, and I also had a handful of times where I worked. For those of you who watch my vlogs, you've seen that, hey, I got some more opportunities working with Versus Monster Trucks once again, and I didn't get the full experience, but hey, I got to do what I could to work with other teams. Not getting the full experience, like I said, I did get to work with just doing the tires and the gases and the filling the gas tanks and stuff like that. So I still didn't get the full ride yet, but I still did what I could, and it was great. Oh, I went to Canada for the first time in my entire life. It was a lot of fun. It was crazy. That vlog is up on my channel. That is something I will definitely never forget. I went to Canada for the first time. It was definitely a lot of fun, and it was crazy seeing Niagara Falls up close. I definitely do plan on going there one day again. Just when I feel like the time is right. Just when I get myself back up financially. Um, I did had. Oh, and by the way, like I said in my previous video, Comic Dubber 506, Christmas Day, finally got to 10,000 subscribers, and that was great. And I can't thank you guys enough for that. But yeah, overall though, I had my good times in 2024. I had my good times, and I'll never forget them. But before I do get into some of the downs, I do want to say what my plans are for 20. Actually, no, I'll start with this, but then I'll say what my plans are. I had my bad times since mainly since way through October. Now, I'm going to simmer down on it just a little bit, but I will say what I will, but it's personal, so I will not get into full depth of it. My family and I have been in shambles since that day because, hard to explain. My parents said that they were going through a rough patch, and I just felt like they were trying to take some stuff out on me. What I will say is that maybe my mom said maybe I need to start doing more chores around the house, actually, you know what, I'm not going to get too much into that. It's probably going to sound ridiculous. I know I'm going to get some backbone for that, but I'll take it if I already did. But even around Christmas time, I just felt like there was times where me and my family were just not in a good place. So what we are going to do in the New Year's, hopefully in January, we're going to go to therapy, and then we're going to see if things will play out. I'm sure people who have autism and went through a rough patch with family had to go through therapy. And if there's anyone out there who picks on people because they're autistic, you don't have a heart. That's a person that does not have a heart. There's people with autism that have much more to offer in the world than anyone else who doesn't. But yeah, me and my sister were doing the best we can. But me and my family were trying to fix things up. I want it to fix up, and hopefully therapy will go well for us. So mainly it's just, it was just that. There was also times where I wasn't doing well financially. And this is where the planning is going to come into play. So, excuse me, guys. I might have to pause at some points but if I do, it's because I just have a headache going on right now. I literally do. But my plan, here's the thing. My plan is that I want to try to do best as I can financially. So I'm not going to go to as much Monster Truck shows anymore, even to film. No, not Monster Trucks, but Monster Jam. So I'm going to go to less of Monster Jam shows. But as for the indie shows, though, I will still try to go to those as much as I can. But it's just going to be much more on a local basis. As for traveling, I might still do it, but I'm going to try to not do it as much as I would normally do. I just need to pick myself back up in a financial state. I'm not in a state where I have say $300,000 and then I can just pay off the bills, everything's okay. No, I'm one of those people that are just not in that state. So this is where I'll have the opportunity to have more time to work on my projects, and hopefully have the time I need to try to reach out to other teams that I can volunteer to help work with in the monster truck industry. And hopefully, though, this will give me an opportunity for me to do more videos when I finish some stuff around. Maybe I could revitalize the sign-up series. Who knows? And hopefully I'll have more time to do some vlogs. And I also want to do something that I haven't been able to do. I want to get into better shape than ever before. So probably, it doesn't have to be starting tomorrow, but once New Year's hit, I do want to focus and be careful what I have, what I drink, what I eat, and what I do in my diet. Obviously sitting around is not good for you health-wise. I mean, it is on one end. It's not like it's bad for your body, but you're just not having the chance to work out or anything like that. What Grim said in the Grim experience is that you do not have to go to the gym. You just got to be sure to do some moving around and stuff like that. So what I will do, I will get myself a yoga mat. I will do some exercising here in my room. And when I get the chance, on different days when I'm not doing projects, I will jog, I will do some sit-ups, I will do some push-ups, maybe I'll buy some weights. And as long as I'm sticking to protein shakes, salads, and light stuff, then hopefully I'll be in a better shape than ever before. Now, my goal is not to have like washboard abs or anything like that. I just want to be a little bit more thin and a little kind of buff, you know, just kind of like an average person, like not as like, you know, buff and not like in shape, but I just want to be like slimmer down. That's my main goal. So my main goal for 2025 is to hopefully finally get myself back in better shape, get myself in a better place financially, and hopefully I can finally get somewhere in life, even if I'm still doing like these videos and stuff like that. I'm just still trying to figure it out, like how am I going to succeed with that? And I'm sure I will. I'm just still trying to figure it out, but that is my goal. So I'm sorry, though, if I wasn't very thorough with my explanations and my predictions, or no, not predictions, but my goals are. I'm just like my head is like is in an ache state, and I just really wanted to get this video out before the year ends. But what about you guys? What's your goal for 2025 now, being that 2024 is coming to an end? Is it also crazy that we're about to be halfway through the 2020s decade? What is your guys' goal? Let me know in the comments below. And also, hopefully next year I'll do some more stuff on YouTube when I'm able to have the chance, when I'm in a better state. And then hopefully therapy will help me get back into a much more happier place, and then hopefully can help me understand some stuff better. But anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in 2025. Happy New Year. It's been a ride, and we'll see what goes from there. I'll see you guys around. Happy New Year. 2025 is here.